I'm going to make a dramatic change to my Product Insider podcast. This may or may not break or make my podcast or career. I've been wanting to film this episode for a really long time. Finally, I got to say something I really want to say, and this whole video is non-scripted, and just want to express the key changes holding me back for several months. You may or may not be familiar with our Product Insider podcast. Are you ready? Welcome to Product Insider.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Product Insider podcast. It is a brand new addition to our YouTube videos and LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and all other social channels. We've been running this for a little while, and you are listening to today's podcast may or may not know about my background, so now quick intro. Hey guys, this is Dr. Nancy Lee, a direct product featured in Forbes. I've helped thousands of people land a dream PM job offer in FAANG companies and unicorn startup and continue to get promoted as a product leader. In this channel, we'll talk about tech trends and free product management training. Like and subscribe, check out a new video every Tuesday. For the Insider Podcast, I've been around for almost a year, and we already have 22 episodes, and we invited great guests such as VP of Product from Google, Senior Gen AI Product Manager from Amazon, as well as many product leaders at the CEO of hot AI startups. However, when I create this episode, I feel like it's never speaking to my heart. I enjoy having a conversation with all the guests, but I want to make several important key changes and also reasons behind it. Number one, we're going to change the content format from just me having a cool conversation with another guest. We're going to mix up between the traditional, the short form YouTube content as well as long conversation. Because every day when myself drive my kids to school, I always listen to different kind of podcasts. And actually, the type of podcasts I really love are those short, tangible items that I can implement, such as the parenting podcast, Good Insight from Dr. Becky, and marketing podcast, such as Gold Digger podcast with Jenna Kutcher. And all of those podcasts, they are mainly focused on introducing and teaching people some important concept and content, not just having a conversation with a guest. And I do enjoy these conversations, but I also want to implement what I really enjoy, which is teaching people some short and fast action items they can implement and right away see the result within 1 hour implementing a strategy teaching them. So therefore, moving forward, all our podcast content will be mixed between 30 minutes long conversation with podcast guests, as well as short 10 minutes, 20 minutes implementation strategies that you can take on right away. And these content will probably be similar to those content I produce on YouTube. Second key changes I like to do, which is this getting deeper into personal stuff. Because in the past, the content is all about having a professional conversation with guests. And right now, I do want to dive deeper into more personal conversation into my Product Insider podcast. Because the name of podcast is highlight, insight plus product, right? So one half should be product, the other half should be insights. Now, insight could go above beyond just more than professional tech content. I've always been trying to have a fair and honest conversation about personal development, parenting, as well as business challenges in general. For example, earlier this year, I announced we're going to pivot our YouTube content to something more personal I enjoy, such as doing stand-up comedy show, which I did twice already this year, and other parenting content. And then guess what? I got a single mom send me a really long messages and asked me creating content about the following topics, such as she asked me, Nancy, do you also snap on your kids? Do you also face the same challenges, feel like not having enough time and not spending enough time with the kids, not having enough time with your life, and feel guilty about being a professional working woman, not being able to spend as much time you wanted compared with stay-at-home moms who are with the kids the whole time? Do you also feel like you're not doing enough for your kids? There's so much stuff I want to discuss and talk about, but the traditional podcast style with a guest and also the short form content, professional content about YouTube never give me an outlet to discuss something I am truly passionate about. Yes, the short answer to all those questions from this single mom and my audience is yes, I feel the same way. So therefore, moving forward, I'm going to really become an open book and have a dialogue with my audience by having a conversation with myself, with my audience, and regarding all those personal challenges. On top of that, I'm also going to share lots of behind-the-scenes stories, such as how I use AI to replace half of the employees within my business. Yes, my business used to have 8 full-time employees before I went on maternity leave with my second kid. Now, I only have 4 full-time employees, and we just launched our own AI product within our own companies as AI chatbot, AI interviewer, AI resume writers, and potentially I'm using AI to transform my businesses. I want to share with you all those journeys and challenges and mistakes I made because that's what really make it more fun than just putting a facade, having the perfect professional image out there. Third thing that's going to make or break my business, my podcast, my content moving forward is actually my mental mindset and the new definition of success. Because I'm very, very tired following other people's success. And I really want to redefine mine. If you know who is the biggest influencer in the product management space, it is Lenny. So Lenny's podcast and Lenny's newsletter currently already had over 1 million subscribers. And I'm also one of his paid subscribers. And actually, he is interviewing all those like big sharks and CEO of Salesforce, all the big people out there. I want to be him. I enjoy being able to sit on the same table, having a very in-depth conversation, ask those guests the hardest questions they're not able to answer on the spot. But those opportunities are only available to a few people out there, and he was able to make it. But in the past, I always wanted to, hey, let me create a podcast just like Lenny, bring all the hot guests, and bring all the in-depth conversation. But other people's success may not be mine. He thinks that's the best way to grow and make him successful and fulfilled. That may not be speaking to my heart. What I found really interesting to me is actually building AI product, actually becoming a tech company again. And as of 2 days ago, we just launched our own AI chatbot within Product Manager Accelerator, our own company, and it's available to all our over 1,500 students out there. They're able to use AI chatbot to do AI resume writer, create customized study paths, and this really get me so excited. I keep on talking to my husband about this free AI features we just launched to our students compared with,
oh, I am creating another teaching
course. So it's different feelings because I want to go back to tech. It's actually very, very exciting when you actually build those AI products have real users. And what I really love to do is actually also instead of creating courses in the past 4 years, teaching people landing jobs in all the tier 1 tech companies, I want to help companies to grow, especially those AI companies coming out of our AI PM bootcamp. We already have 3 companies. They are our portfolio companies, and we own 10% equity of those companies. And my goal, which really is more self-fulfilled, is actually helping those portfolio companies continue to grow their AI startups and having millions of users and also impact millions of people's lives. And another way when I define personal success is actually longevity. At the end of the day, I'm the mom of 2 young children. I have 1-year-old and 3-year-old right now. So much going on in my life, and other people's success looks glory from the outside, but it is totally okay because my definition of success is actually enjoy doing what I do, spending lots of time with my kids. And I am a big proponent of kids' education, and actually I want us to read lots of books about how to raise amazing, great children and help them to be successful and be confident in the future as well. But to be frank, we're also going through lots of risks because YouTube algorithm may not like me. Oh, Nancy, you like to create all the tech, AI, and product management content. All of a sudden, you talk about kids' education, all those mom challenges, probably YouTube, podcast, and LinkedIn, all other channel will start being very confused about my content. It might reduce the views, but to me, what really matters is, what if I only have 1 view or 2 views or 10 views? What if people are able to change their lives just because this one single piece of podcast or videos I ever created for them? the meaning behind impacting other people is way more important than number of views. And the meaning of creating PMA kits is way more important compared with just impacting my own personal life. Actually, our PMA Kids, which is our nonprofit, we are kicking off our AI summer camp for our high school kids from low-income families and underserved communities to give free AI product management education. And right after this summer, we're going to see several products developed by the high school kids from underserved communities. These are kind of impact I'm personally most passionate about. And when I see those real-life AI products launched and used by real users after they finish AI PM bootcamp through our PMA Kids or our own professional AI PM bootcamp program, and this is something I am truly passionate about. So therefore, let it be. The views might be changed, and audience might feel weird while we talk about personal challenges, but I believe this is the way to be, and I hope this will be inspiration for lots of people going through very similar challenges and doubt and complexity in their life as well. As usual, if you like any of our free content from YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Prime, as well as LinkedIn, Twitter, X, and Instagram, make sure to like and comment, subscribe to our channels, and most importantly, write us 5-star review and share this podcast with any product managers, senior leaders, as well as moms and parents who are also going through those challenging work-life balance stage in their life as well. As always, anybody who's interested in our coaching program, you should always go to our website at pmaccelerator.io/masterclass to learn about all the free workshops designed to help people to break into product management within 90 days or helping senior PM to land their senior PM job offer within 60 days. I'm going to link all the free resources and free training in the description of the show notes. And this is Dr. Nancy D from PM Accelerator. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to see you in our next episode right here. Looking forward to making those changes with all of you guys.